20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Again, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Now, Breeze again. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The attempt at the 2-point.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Oh, a pretty surprising suboptimal start. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ben Roethlisberger, 83 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
26-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Tom. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Point after.
These two, and now they're going to fake it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
On the fake extra point.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 30.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, can you help dig this hole? See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. On second down, Mayfield again, rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And no.
Can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
For the field goal.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And Mayfield again with the intercept. Now the ball comes loose.
Johnson.
It goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case,
he's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 5-yard line.
On second and goal, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
No good on the fake extra point.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it goes to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
9 yards. It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25.
On first down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
good for a Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third and short, the fullback Burton.
Mike Burton.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Powers through again. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to let it go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter. Remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
The score is Saints 52.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
Company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Good.
And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
A loss of 6 yards.
2nd and long. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And it's complete. Hooper. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Into the end zone. Touchdown.